Hi, I need to return this foundation. It was way too dark and I want my money back.
Ma'am, there's nothing left in this bottle.
They said I could return it even if I used it.
Right, but you used all of the product, so it's not refundable.
There's plenty in there. I barely used it.
I need at least 75% of the product in here. You used every last drop.
You just have to shake the bottle a little bit. Look, just give me my money back.
A refund is just not an option. I'm very sorry.
I'm gonna write a Yelp review about this.
Please do.
What is your name?
My name is Lexi, Lexy. Make sure you spell it right.
I need to return this fragrance. It's brand new, unopened.
Sure, that's no problem. Let me just take a peek.
Wait a minute. Why are you looking inside the box?
Oh, it's just standard procedure.
I told you I never opened it.
It's just what I have to do.
Can't you just take my word for it? I told you it's unopened.
This is a rock.
What? That is crazy. How did that get there? I know nothing about this.
Girl, you didn't even try.
The perfume bottle must have crystallized.
Please leave.
I need to return this Dyson Airwrap, please.
Okay, that's no problem. Do you have a receipt?
No, I don't.
Do you have a phone number with us?
No, I don't give out my phone number.
Do you have the card you paid with?
No, I paid in cash.
So unfortunately, there's no way for me to refund you if I don't have a record of you buying this here.
This is ridiculous. I just want my money back.
I understand, but this is a $500 item. I can't just give out the money unless I have a proof of purchase.
Are you calling me a liar?
Nobody's calling you a liar. I'm just following the protocol.
Why didn't you look it up with my phone number?
You refused to give me your phone number.
Well, I better be getting store credit for this.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Why are you filming?
I am a woman in America being wrongly accused. I am being discriminated against by this Sephora employee.
I cannot accept this return without a proof of purchase.
I will be sending this video to corporate.
That's fine.
And I will receive justice.
I hope you do.
And I will make sure you're fired.
Honestly, at this point, that's fine with me because I just can't take this no more. There's nothing a misogynist hates more than to see the girl who dumped him thriving. So I posted this photo on Instagram and I looked amazing. I had my hair done, I had my makeup done, I had a cute outfit, and my ex saw this post and you think he could just scroll past and move on with his night? Nope. He sends me the nastiest DM with the most disgusting comment about my body. I can't even repeat it on here because I'll get flagged, but imagine the most disgusting, demeaning thing you could say about a woman's privates. That's what he said to me. I just blocked him at that point because I'm not gonna fight a grown-ass man who talks like a 13-year-old boy. So moral of the story, if people make hateful comments to you about your body, your face, anything, just because you're out here living your best life, it's because they hate themselves. People who spend their days rotting cannot stand to see other people shine. Do not let negative people rent space in your head. So don't engage, block them if you have to. Whatever you gotta do to protect your peace, do it. Love y'all. Today I'm doing a look inspired by the winner of season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race, Nymphia Wynn. I'm gonna do kind of a combo of this look and this look. The first step of getting into drag is obviously to glue down your brows to create more lid space. If I'm being honest, I knew Nymphia was gonna win like the second she walked into the workroom. As soon as she opened her coat and revealed all those bananas, I was like, this girl is bananas. I'm gonna do my brows off camera because I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, I'm an entry-level drag queen, so I'm just gonna say this is good enough. I thought every single queen on this season was absolutely sickening. I love this top 3 so much. I think Saphira is incredible. I think Plain Jane is sickening. I'm not hopeful for this look at all. I'm hoping that once I cut the crease, it'll start coming together. Okay, this is a moment where we kind of have to trust the process and just pray that it'll all come together. I also want to add that if you wanted another queen to win, that is totally valid, but I feel like this fandom can be really toxic at times. Like, people are in the comments like, so-and-so was robbed, this person didn't deserve to win. Just be happy for the winner and move on. Like, just because your fave doesn't win, I promise you, life goes on after Drag Race. My mom didn't win her first time on Drag Race, and look at her now. That's my mom, in case you were wondering. That's my other mom. Okay, now that I've done the liner, I'm actually kind of hopeful. Trust the process, y'all. This is the finished look. It's always gonna look wonky before it looks good, so just be patient with yourself. Hi, can I help you? I'm Karen. I'm Rebecca's mother. Oh, okay. Right this way, ma'am.
Hi, Mom.
What's going on here? Why are you people holding my daughter hostage? I'm afraid your daughter was caught shoplifting at Sephora this afternoon. No, Rebecca would never do something like that. There's gotta be a mistake. I'm afraid not, ma'am. We have your daughter on tape stealing $2,000 worth of merchandise. I'd sure like to see that tape. Go right ahead. It's on display on the screen right there. Let me see this. Huh?
there's a middle-aged woman stealing right behind her, but you conveniently didn't catch her, did ya? Ma'am, that's an employee, and she's not stealing, she's organizing the shelves, but if you take a closer look, you'll see Rebecca shoving multiple unpaid items into her pockets. Okay, look, my neighbor happens to be the city's chief of police, so I've got connections. Maybe we can just make this go away. We don't take bribes, ma'am. Your daughter's banned from the store. I don't want this going on her record. Respectfully, ma'am, these are the consequences of her actions, and this is a slap on the wrist. She could have gotten arrested. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I want the name of every employee on duty in this store. I want the badge ID of the police officer that was in this room, and I want this tape to be sent to my lawyers. I think maybe your focus right now should be teaching your daughter that shoplifting is wrong? My daughter knows right from wrong. She's clearly being framed, and my lawyers will be getting to the bottom of this. Come on, my sweet little angel, let's go home. I'll see you in court. Okay, Karen.
This man versus bear conversation reminds me of this time in college where a bear was actually sighted on our campus. Everybody freaked out. The college sent out this massive alert. Events were getting canceled. People did not want to leave their dorms. And spoiler alert, the bear never hurt anybody, but you know who did? Every single weekend, the college would send out this generic copy-paste email saying a female student reported being SA'd by a male student in a dormitory. We received this email every single weekend. So if you're still confused as to why a woman would prefer to be alone in the woods with a bear over a man, let me remind you who is the perpetrator of 99% of cases of SA. It's not a bear. When it's late at night and you're walking alone, who are you checking your surroundings for? Not a bear. What are women taking self-defense classes to protect themselves from? Not a bear. And if you're a man and you find these realities unsettling to you, let me kindly remind you who set this system up. Here's a hint. It wasn't a bear. Hi, you guys. I wanted to come on here and address some of my old tweets that have resurfaced. I want you guys to know that I support the LGBTQIA community. I am not homophobic. I have a gay cousin. It is important to consider the context of the time that these tweets were written. 2023 was a long time ago, and I feel like I have done a lot of learning and growing since then. I do not stand by the things that I said. I believe that God does love you despite your life choices. Love the sinner, hate the sin. That's my motto. I'm so grateful to everyone who stood by me during this time. You know who you are. If you were negatively impacted by the things that were said forever ago, I really hope that you can move on from this. I don't think you want to lose me as an ally. Anyways, I've got some really exciting things coming up, you guys, so stay tuned. Love ya.
Thank you for calling Sephora. How can I help you? This is Karen. My daughter and I were in your store this weekend. I'd like to speak to a manager, please. Yes, please hold. Hi, Karen. What can I help you with? Hello, my daughter Rebecca was falsely accused of stealing from your store this past weekend, and I will be pursuing legal action against your store, so I'm going to need the name of every single employee on duty that day, as well as the badge ID of the police officer that locked her up in that little room. Yeah, I'm not able to give you that information, I'm sorry. Well, since you're refusing evidence, I'm going to need your name as well. Ma'am, I'm just a retail worker. I have nothing to do with lawsuits against the store. If you have any questions, you can call our corporate offices at 1-800. Yeah, I know how this works. You're gonna try to pass me off to some AI-generated helpline. Well, that's not gonna work. You're not getting off that easy. Yeah, we don't handle stuff like that here. You're gonna have to have your lawyer call. Well, I don't have a lawyer anymore. He decided to quit on me, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Well, if you do get a new lawyer, you can have them call our corporate offices at 1-800-SEPHORA if you wish to pursue legal action. Otherwise, I have nothing more to say to you.
Don't you dare
Have a
hang
good
up
day.
on
Goodbye.
me.
Hi, I was told you needed help. Hi, yeah, so I don't know anything about makeup. I'm just looking for a simple, natural makeup routine. Yeah, of course, I can totally help you with that. Why don't you try this foundation? It's really natural. It looks like skin. I don't know if I like that. What about this foundation here? So that foundation is full coverage. I'm not sure that's what you're looking for. Do you think this is my shade? So you do want full coverage. Okay, that is definitely gonna be too light for you. I think I know what shade my skin tone is. I'm gonna try this one. Okay. See, look at that. Perfect, natural, looks just like my skin. What do you think? Well, are you aiming for like a gothic type of look? What? No, I told you I want a natural, no makeup look. And you think you look natural right now? Yeah, I mean, look, it matches my skin perfectly. Okay, you know what? You seem to know what's best for you, so I'm gonna let you explore and I'll check back in with you later. Oh no, you're not done with me yet. I still need blush. Of course, and I'm guessing you want a natural blush to go with your natural foundation. Yes, what would you recommend? Well, this blush right here is very subtle, very peachy. What's this one here? Let me try this one. This looks very natural. The shade name is Red Hot Chili Pepper, so I don't know how you know what? You just do your thing. Wow, this is so natural and so subtle. It blends perfectly into my skin. What do you think? Do you even want my opinion at this point? So tell me a little bit about yourself. I think everything you need to know about me is on my resume. I have some questions for you, actually. Oh, okay. I did a little research, and it appears that this position has had a really high turnover rate. It looks like in the past 2 years, you've had to rehire for this role 10 times. Why do you think people keep leaving this position? I'm honestly, not sure. This is a wonderful company to work for. The culture is great. We're like a family here. Well, that's interesting because on Glassdoor, your company received an average of 1 star in the category of culture and values. Well, that's just, definitely 1 or 2 disgruntled past employees. Actually, the 1 star average comes from over 500 employees, past and present. Well, you also received 1 star for work-life balance, 1 star for management, and 1 star for compensation and benefits. We offer incredible benefits here. Really? Especially tuition reimbursement. Is that so? Because in a review from a past employee, it says, quote, "They promised me a full tuition reimbursement and only gave me $100 stipend for 4 semesters. Run, don't walk from this place. Terrible management, terrible pay, no work-life balance." Why don't we move on? No problem. What's your hourly rate for this position? Well, what sort of hourly rate were you looking for? Well, I did a couple calculations, and since I'm overqualified for this position and giving the average pay for a role like this in this state, plus the increased cost of living, I am aiming for at least $25 per hour. I'm about to offer you a competitive hourly rate. Okay, let's hear it. I can start you off at $16.25 per hour. You're joking, right? I know, it's pretty impressive. I have a bachelor's degree. I have 12 plus years in customer service, 5 plus years in healthcare settings, and you're offering me $1.25 above the minimum wage. I mean, we can possibly bump you up to $16.50 after a couple years. Yep, I think we're done here. Goodbye. Nancy, 28. I'm not even gay. I just want a pretty girl to make out with. Girl, that's not... Okay. Lauren, 27. Swipe right if you're a pretty femme who wants to share this bed with me. Aww. And my husband. Goodbye. Sydney, 22. Not looking for anything serious at the moment. That's fair enough. All I ask is that you're obsessed with me. That's the opposite of what you just said. Joanna, 25. Honestly, I'm terrible at replying on here. Here's my Instagram. DM me there if you want a response. Okay. Hi, Joanna. I came across your dating app profile and thought I'd shoot my shot on here. You're really gorgeous and I would love to take you out. OMG, my profile is still active on there. LMAO, I made that like 3 years ago. I'm actually engaged now. That's wonderful. Thea sent you a message. What's your sign? I'm a Cancer. How about you? Thea has unmatched with you. Be so for real.